and welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia. If you are new, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to the Can. Now, buddies, I am here today to dissect, to elaborate, to just put on my opinion on some of this Christian behavior. Now, I'm particularly focusing on pastors in the African continent, Southern Africa, okay? But I also want to touch on Nigeria, I also want to touch on Ghana, and all of Africa, so to say. Now, I've come across a video on Facebook, and like most of you guys, I know in the comment section, you're like, nah, Sonia, get off TikTok, because TikTok is really too much. But in a way, it's also exposing what the bad things or the questionable things that our so-called men of God, our papas, are doing. All right, now today I want to talk about a Namibian pastor, Pastor Sam Abiata. Let's watch this video, okay?
That spirit of prostitution, where did you find it? You came from a house where people do not consume alcohol. You came from a house where people do not consume.
Whatever you become today is an influence of somebody's house.
Some of you, your elders, they are telling you we do not do
But
something.
because of your friends that you came with, look how you are suffering today. Some of you supposed to have HIV. It's a product of the disobedience that you never missed your parents.
They are saying finish your school first, my child. At school you do not go, you just end halfway. You are just there in the house of men. You are there clean. That's where you are taking
chopping in life with 5 fingers. As you are doing like that, the blessing of God over your life are expiring.
Did you see that? That the same Abiata, if you understood, okay, obviously there was a translator. So that the same Abiata, number one, who wrong? That the same Abiatar, you are very wrong for this. I'm saying you are very wrong. It's because I feel that you are not speaking, you are not preaching in love, you are not preaching in kindness, and it has nothing to do with no, don't baby the people, tell the people the truth. Look, the truth can always be said, but the truth should be said so that it can be received. There's no use telling somebody the truth and you are insulting them, or you are basically just degrading them. You understand? First and foremost, he used a very derogatory word, which is ombwata. Ombwata in my language, right? I'm not really sure the normal translation or the actual translation of ombwata, but it's a very bad word. Guys, I've heard ombwata how many times? Maybe this is the second time now. It's because it's a very, very derogatory word. And the translator says it's prostitution. Okay, sharp. But now he's telling the people that he's telling the congregation. And notice the congregation's faces while he is preaching. They are like, when's what's cooking oil? Like, they're like, what's going on here? There's a lot here. There's a lot going on here. And the thing is that, guys, I want you to understand that we go to church for edification and all of those nice things. We go to church to be washed, not to be beatified. So this pastor calls the people, his congregants, Mbwatanisms, prostitutes, and he said that this prostitution spirit, you have learned it from the street. Okay, fine. So what are you, as a man of God, how are you going to help me get out of the prostitution that you think that I am in? Okay. And then he said something that was very touching to me. I felt to myself like I felt very bad for people that are living with HIV, and for him that's very old-fashioned to blame HIV on promiscuity. I want you to understand that you need to learn that HIV is a disease. It's a virus that can be contracted in different ways, not only sexual. Yes, obviously, we will go to the sexually transmitted what. But what about other diseases like high blood pressure? What about other diseases that are hereditary? For example, cancer, kidney, what, all of those things. So you want to tell me that just because the person is having HIV, it's a result of their waywardness? So then it can also mean that a person has cancer because of their waywardness. Because I get it, cancer is a disease that is also incurable, or maybe not incurable, but yes, it's a chronic illness, which most of the times people don't really survive. You understand? But I also want to touch on the fact that HIV should not be used in preachings in that context, guys. I beg to differ. But HIV, as much as it's very sensitive, it should really not be used in that context. Same vein, a person getting cancer or having high blood pressure didn't go looking for that disease like that. So you are categorically saying that people with diseases, it's their fault. No, guys. No. That the same Abiathar also went to say that some of you come from houses where what to say that the blessings of God expire. What blessings of God expire? Which God do you serve that has blessings that expire? Guys, I don't understand. Do you think we serve a God that is just ready to take his blessings from us whenever we misbehave? Make it make sense. We are not serving a God like that. God is not like that. God is very merciful. God is very kind. God is just. God is fair. He does not take his blessing, have this thing of like, yeah, you should only come. He doesn't have a non-refundable policy. Can you get it? Now, I have a problem with preachers making themselves entities, making themselves principalities, making themselves a spokesperson of bad news. Now, if you are serving God and you believe that God is good, why are you using fear to bring people to God? If God is not a God of fear, God even tells us like that he has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Power, love, and a sound mind. Most of you just come in and jump onto, yeah, I have power. Yeah, I have a sound mind. What about love? Bazalwane, we need to understand that when you are sitting in a congregation, when you are sitting in a church, you need to be open-minded. You don't need to blindly just follow these pastors that they are telling you your blessings are going to expire. They are telling you that, yeah. And he also said something about, he mentioned certain locations in Windhoek, Namibia. Sibabasia, hey, you are chopping life with 5 fingers. So what does Sibabasia have to do with anything? If at all the people living in Sibabasia are going to feel victimized, they're going to feel like, oh, so us living in that location, we are chopping life and we don't care about God or what? What is it trying to say? No, I don't want to teach you or I don't want to tell you how to run your church, Menir, but this is very wrong. You need to. I also feel like there needs to come a point where if a person wants to be a pastor, right, let them actively take up a course in psychology, because it's very important to know how to talk to people and to know how people the psychology of people, psychology of human beings. Know even when to say something. It's not just everything that you must say because you are a pastor. With that said, guys, please do drop your opinion in the comment. I'm basically just, I don't know, I'm not even like, I'm just so like, why do we have to do this? Why do we have to subject ourselves to this? Guys, no, please, I will see you in my next video. I will see you bye bye.